Hello, folks. Welcome to Redfox Security channel, and as well as to our followers because we are live on Instagram as well. So today's topic is actually quite important. Is India ready to defend its digital future? As you guys know, everything in today's era is digitalized, whether be it's payment, UPI, or whatever that is. We are going digital.
Yep.
So today we have an expert, Shashi. Shashi, can you please introduce yourself?
Hi guys, my name is Shashi and I work as a senior security consultant at Redfox Security. My main area of expertise is in red teaming and cloud assessments. So that's about me. And yes, today topic is going to be a bit different from our usual technical topics. It's more focused on cybersecurity landscape in India. So yeah, I think it's going to be a fun podcast, and I think our viewers will be much more aware about the cybersecurity trends that are in India right now.
So coming on to the first question,
Mhm.
why is cybersecurity such a huge deal in India right now? Can you please?
Yeah. So as you said, right now, why? Because the timing is very important. Um, After the lockdown, uh, India is going digital. We are seeing a digital transformation in India, right? Many companies are going online. Also, even smaller companies are going taking their operations online. Even the government is also taking the initiative to go paperless as well as cashless. It what and how they are exactly doing it? By taking our data online and creating apps to ease our work, right? So since our data is online, right, and the pace is very high, right, that's why the cybersecurity is not able to match the pace of the digital transformation in India. With each new app, with each new financial transaction, with each new database created, a new vulnerability comes, right? And as I said, cybersecurity is not able to keep up with the pace of the digital transformation. Hence, many of our apps, websites, infrastructure is vulnerable to many kinds of attacks. So, if you look at the numbers, I would say that just I was going through recent reports, cybersecurity incident reports, and 13% of the global attacks, 13%, that's a big number, are geared toward a particular one country, which is India. India ranks India ranks the third amongst the countries if we compare the number of cybersecurity attacks. It means that India is a prime target for cyber attackers, as well as different countries are targeting India. So that's the current landscape of India. And if you look at the companies, um, more than 50% of the companies are reporting around 10 or more cybersecurity incidents per year, and it is costing them in millions and sometimes billions. And um, these are the data is that is live. It means that that they have reported it. So many of the companies are not even reporting security incidents because it might defame them. So I think around 13 lakhs of the incidents were reported last year as per the reports of certain. And these are the incidents that are reported, but there are the number is higher than that. So many incidents are going unnoticed, and I think that around it's the number is huge. I can't even think of that number. That's why we should take cybersecurity very seriously in India, and that's the current landscape of India as of now. That we are vulnerable, our apps are vulnerable, our infrastructure are vulnerable as of now.
Can you tell me what kind of attacks does
Mhm.
this cyber criminals, you know, use
Mm.
to harm a company? Maybe our audience might be curious about it.
Yeah. So now the attack is now of two types. So if you are
Okay.
taking the companies,
Yeah.
okay, or an organizations, so these companies organizations are targeting from ransomware attacks, where the attackers basically take their data
Hmm.
and then ask for the ransom from them.
Okay.
And even after giving the ransom, we are not sure that they are going to give their data back or not. So that's for the companies. And if we look at India as a whole, India as a whole is mainly affected by state sponsored attacks, where different countries are targeting India for a different kind of maybe influence or control, or maybe cause havoc or disruption. So yeah, so these are the kind of attacks that are that India or companies are targeting.
So can
Targeted
you
with.
like give me a specific example so that it can describe what exactly is ransom attack? So
So I
yeah,
think to
please.
our audience, what a ransomware attack is basically, um, basically the attacker, let's say an attacker
Mhm.
will send some phishing emails, or maybe exploit a vulnerability in their company infrastructure or website, to, or maybe social engineering attacks. They will make a app to get installed on their system. Okay. And
Mhm.
that app or software, that's a malicious software, what it will do, it will encrypt all their data.
Mhm.
Okay. And the key of that encryption is with the attacker. Now company's data is encrypted, they cannot use it, the data is not usable. Now the
Okay.
attacker can ask for a ransom, that if you are going to give me this much amount of money, then I will give you the key, and then you can then use your data, right? But again, even
Mhm.
after giving the key, or sorry, even after giving the money, we are
Mhm.
not sure that attacker is going to give them the key or not, right?
Correct.
So yeah, that's why the ransomware attack is a big deal for today's company, because um, it's about money for the attackers. Yeah.
Okay. That that was
So
quite
that's
interesting.
a ransomware attack. It's basically
Mm.
the software is asking for a ransom, so that's why ransomware, software plus ransomware.
Wow, that was quite something.
Yeah.
It was really nice. So my next question would be, what kind of cyber threats which is going to affect us even more? Not just
Hmm.
ransomware attack.
Uh,
I've heard there are phishing attack as well that is happening
yeah.
currently.
Yeah.
You know,
If
in
you
that
look at
time.
the India as a country, um, though we are making, though India is a developing, economically growing country, um, and still people are not that much educated, right? So when I say education, education in terms of technology, in terms of cybersecurity, right? So that's why they are easily targeted using social engineering attacks. Okay. So I think recently you have seen that many of the people, maybe you have seen, maybe it has happened to you, or maybe to your colleagues, or maybe your neighbor, that they are getting targeted with phishing calls. So they are the attackers are asking for their OTP, or maybe they
Oh,
are sending them a link, and they are taking money from their bank accounts, right? So these kind of attacks are increasing in India, the social engineering attacks. So this is, yeah, one of the attacks that is on the rise.
actually, you know, there's a actually a funny story.
Mm-hmm.
It happened with a friend of mine.
Okay.
This is the one you were talking about. Like he got a phishing link.
Ah,
So
okay.
basically, what happened? He got a call from XYZ person.
Okay.
So he told him his account is going to get freezed if he
Mm-hmm.
does not, update its Aadhaar card.
Ah, okay.
So he clicked on the link,
Mm.
and his 40,000 rupees got deducted.
Yeah.
And even though he approached the bank,
Mm.
the bank said ki it'll take some time.
Yeah.
It'll take some time. So
Yep.
which is why
I think many of us have seen these kinds of
right,
attacks around us. Maybe, as
correct.
I said, maybe our colleague, maybe it has happened to us as well, right? You might have received many calls, and since you are a cybersecurity aware, you might have rejected those calls. But
Right,
in many people in India are not, right? Maybe
correct.
these people are also targeting the people in our villages as well,
Oh,
because they know. Plus, they are targeting elderly people, because they know that they are not technology aware.
right.
They might get easily fall into this trap. So these people are the main target.
So just like you have said, a lot of people might not be aware.
Mm.
So that's where Redfox Academy comes into the picture.
Right.
So Shashi, can you please give us a brief introduction about Redfox Academy?
Yeah. So main goal of Redfox Academy, or Redfox as a whole, is to increase the cybersecurity awareness in India plus around the world,
Hmm.
so that companies will get protected, the end users will be protected, the governments will be protected. So that's the main goal of India. And to make people around us aware about the cybersecurity incidents, issues that are happening. And if you look at the academy, that's the separate from Redfox Security. So academy is basically we are training the future Indians or future students of India to become experts in the cybersecurity field, so that they can be at the forefront of cybersecurity in India and in India and at the world level as well.
So moving on to the next question, can you tell me what's missing in India's cybersecurity ecosystem? It's in its policy, infrastructure, or about the people?
I think we are missing all three of them. So if we look at the policies,
Hmm.
so right now the policies in India are not that stringent or strict towards cybersecurity attacks or cybersecurity criminals, right?
Hmm.
People are easily getting away by even after creating frauds, right? Even after doing this much of fraud. So that's on the policy part. And if we look at the infrastructure part, again, so at Redfox Security, we do pen test and red team assessments of mainly companies which are US, Canada, Europe, and we are able to hack their infrastructure, within minutes. So if their infrastructure is not that much protected, then you can understand the current state of infrastructure in India right now. It is also not protected well. So that's on the infrastructure part. It is all, our websites, or if you look at our infrastructure, the technical infrastructure, it's not protected at all. And if you look at the people, we are all hearing about all the incidents that are taking place. Someone is getting scammed this much, someone account to get detected this much. So people are also not protected. So all three of them, policy, infrastructure, and people, are not protected at this moment in India. Government is taking initiatives. It's good that at least now cybersecurity, people are now hearing about cybersecurity a lot, and government is also taking initiative. Right now the state is not good, but at least the government is aware about it, and now it is taking the proper steps to make all these things, policy, infrastructure, and people, um, aware about cybersecurity, and put controls, policies, to strong, to make the cybersecurity posture strong in India. So that's a good thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was really quite something. You might have heard it.
Mm-hmm.
Cyber security or cyber crime
Mm-hmm.
is just a human error.
Mm-hmm.
If there is a human error, cyber criminals might take advantage of it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I guess
Not even cybersecurity criminals, even countries are taking advantage of these small vulnerabilities. A small loophole can give access to entire nuclear facility to another company, another
oh,
country. So if you look at the recent data,
hmm,
so earlier, I think in around 2014, 15, around 60% of the attacks were coming from Pakistan. Now the number has reduced to just 6%. But as I said, the cybersecurity incidents are growing, right? And the number I said that last year itself we have seen 13 lakhs incidents. So from where the attacks are coming? So now the attacks are mainly coming from China. So 18% of the attacks are coming from China towards India. So and what they are targeting? They are not targeting schools and companies. They are targeting the nuclear facilities, the power grid infrastructure, these kind of things. So as I said earlier, it's more about control, influence, and disruption. So let's suppose a company has launched a state sponsored attack, and they were able to get to the data of, let's suppose, of a country, a prime minister or president. And if they control the data of that president or that or the prime minister, they can blackmail them, and they have control over that person. If they have control over that person, that high power person, then they can control the entire country. So that's why coming back to the question, which is how India should protect its um, infrastructure, policy, as well as people. Yeah. So it's
yeah,
a big deal for us Indians.
truly it
Yeah.
is. We're not expecting that kind of dark theory over here, but that was quite a session. Is there anything would you like to speak to our audience about?
Yeah, actually not to our Indians plus government as well. So one thing that is very good, as I said, that government is now aware about cybersecurity and they are taking strides and creating many cybersecurity programs as well. So I would say that keep on doing that. Apart from that, I would say that create institutions and colleges which are focused on cybersecurity, because in India we are even seeing a lack of skill.
Mm.
The demand is huge and we have the people, but
Mm.
why this demand is not able to meet with the people? Because the people are lacking the skills. So the government should create colleges, institutions, and train these upcoming the upcoming students or our youth to be gain the skills in cybersecurity field. Since the demand is huge, they are also even going to give them the jobs as well, right? That's on the institutions part. Second thing, what government can do, they can create cybersecurity awareness programs, so that the kind of people that I talked about should get more aware about these digital frauds, and they
Right.
can get protected from that. Plus they should create policies. I think government has I think few years back they have banned
Mm.
many of the Chinese apps, right?
Right.
So I think that's a great initiative, and I think India should keep on taking these initiatives, the government mainly, so that we, our Indians, should be protected from these cybersecurity threats, and then they can um, sleep in peace.
Right. What you have said was actually correct,
Mhm.
and it is government should initially take steps. But the current thing, what I have personally
Mhm.
seen, when you are saying that, for example, you must have also faced, or maybe not,
Mhm.
when you say the term hacking,
Mm.
parents usually get scared. They don't want
Right.
their kid to go. That is illegal. Maybe
Yeah,
hacking
yeah,
is
right,
illegal.
right, right, right,
One
right.
should not do that.
That might be one of the reasons that the young students are not taking this field, because they, as the word hacking has some bad meaning to it.
Influence.
But if we make these parents aware that there is a field called ethical hacking, so
Correct.
it's hacking but ethically, right?
Right.
So, and it's not that you are going to get in jail, right? So see, we are cybersecurity persons and we are
Right.
sitting here and chilling and earning well, plus having this podcast, so we are not afraid
Yeah.
of going to jail. Why? Because we are doing things ethically. Think of it like that, we are protecting the companies, we are the protectors, we are protecting companies, governments, as well as country on a whole from the cybersecurity threats. So the, I think the government should also raise awareness, plus even we as a fellow colleagues should um, you know create awareness about that cybersecurity, that hacking is not a bad thing if it is combined with ethical. So yeah.
That was actually a good explanation. So maybe people should start thinking to see things differently rather than
Yeah,
judging on it's just a single word.
single word, yeah.
So be ethical, always be ethical. That's
Yeah,
what Shashi always tells us. Always be ethical when you're doing something. That's what
yeah,
I have personally heard
yeah,
when he's having a conversation with his team.
yeah.
So that was quite a session. And as for this is going to be the end of this podcast. Personally, I have really enjoyed with Shashi.
Yeah,
Thank you, Shashi. That was such a great explanation
yeah,
towards whatever we had a conversation regarding the ecosystem,
yeah.
and is India actually safe
Mm.
for the digital future. That was quite a session, and please guys, share, subscribe our channel, and follow us on our Instagram as well, because we are going to come up with a lot of topics, be it dark, be it whatever.
Mm.
We are going ahead.
Yeah,
So
we,
please follow us on our socials, and subscribe to our channel. And thank you, Sashi.
yeah. So guys, be secure, be ethical.